Honestly, look at me, a genius astrologist forced into a juvenile role-playing game. The truth is that yesterday, Her Highness encountered the Spark Knight Klee outside of the city. Both being of great fame, they recognized one another instantly and began to converse. It was already getting dark, so, in that spirit of great compassion and care for which she is known, Her Highness personally accompanied Klee back to Mondstadt. On the way, Her Highness relayed to Klee the story of her origins. Upon hearing the tender-hearted Spark Knight inquired, with tears welling up in her eyes.
Oh no! Is the Immunachreich really gone? Won't it grow back?
Oh, mortal, your sovereign's heart is touched by thy sincerity and sympathy. But nay, the Immunachreich is an everlasting realm, and one day, it shall make its reappearance.
Really? So how do we make your homeland grow back again? Oh, please tell me. Please, please.
Since you inquire so earnestly, give unto me a tranquil haven. Promise me eternal admiration. Lend me both time and wind, and one shall revive one's homeworld. Could you cut the reenactment and just get to the point? Today is the day of one's reckoning with fate, as foretold by the night sky. Humiliation suffered in the past, the shame we have carried all these years, one bids you adieu, for today it is time for retribution.
Mein Fräulein, if I may be so bold, that final phrase did not sound like one of your own.
Of course it wasn't. I just overheard it from someone in the city. I mean, thy princessin is merely drawing on the wisest and courageous sayings she has heard in the land to signify the importance of this day.
Let me see. Huh, it really is someone else's catchphrase.
Wow, you're here early. What? Is he really that powerful?
Let me take a look. Oh my. Hi, Kazuha. I'm absolutely delighted to meet a great swordmaster like you. Could we ask you to be our guard while we're on the island?
We're back! What's happened here? Everything is broken! Alas, the loftier the clan, the more devastating the fall.
Broken into pieces and not a single soul around. This must be the way things ended.
Come on, let's get moving.
Master, we're the only servants left. Are you sure about this? After we're gone, who's going to...
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Your mother died early, and now that your father has left you, you're all that remains of this clan now. I suppose that this is the last time we will ever see each other. Master, please take care of yourself.
Everyone, on board!
Farewell. The Kaidahara clan has ultimately disbanded in my hands. But as my father said, I should not let life imprison me. Perhaps living the wanderer's life is what was meant for me after all. You know, they say that visions represent the Archon's gaze.
But is being under an Archon's gaze really a blessing?
I don't know. Maybe? I have traveled far and wide in Inazuma since leaving home, and seen many new things along the way. Though material luxuries have not been a feature of my journey, it has yet been a rich and rewarding one, with the boundless earth and sky to call my abode, and all the wonders of nature as my partners in poetry. I have traveled far.
Vision Hunt Decree! Hand over your visions now!
This way! Hurry!
Very well why people resist against the Vision Hunt decree. Ambition is our power in its rawest form. We cannot live without it. When no other option remains, I will leave.
The almighty Shogun is holding a duel before the throne. Unauthorized personnel are strictly forbidden from coming near. Wait, the kid has a vision? Get him! Don't let him get away! Who goes there? Retribution! Get soldiers, quick! I've lost. Who goes there? Get them! Burn!
Brace yourself. This is gonna...
Show me what you've got! I won't forget this.
Furnitus?
No, my sword!
Keep back!
The life of a wanderer is full of hardships. I have asked myself these questions many times. Should I go? If so, where to? And by what means?
It's my lucky day!
Time for retribution!
Rain outlines your fate.
My blade! To the very... To the very finally. No.
Let me try one.
No, my sword!
Take this!
Body enough.
Burn!
Kaidahara, that's you, right? Get on board, I'll get you out.
But why are you helping me? I'm a wanted fugitive.
Obviously the Yashiro... An anonymous financial sponsor wants you to get out safely. But there's only so much they can do. After this, you'll be on your own.
My grandfather once traveled to Liyue, while my father read about Mondstadt. But where is the right place for me?
Stop! I'm warning you, do not attempt to resist!
Oh, really? The sky's getting dark. It looks like it's going to rain. May the rain ever stop.
Time for retribution! I need to train harder.
Battle formation! Get them!
Rain outlines it.
Forget this. I must withdraw. Teach me a lesson. Show me what you got.
Rain cutter.
Rest here. I must withdraw. Allow me to strike first. I need to.
Hey, buddy. You okay? Need a ride or something?
Pirates?
You could call us that. So, you coming or not?
It's the Alcor!
Oh, and look, Kazuha's over there.
Kazuha! We found you!
Good timing. I was just reflecting on my life so far, and I think I'm all up to date. So, what do you think of the Kaidahara clan's bonsai? Old things often carry around some form of regret. The Kaidahara clan is no exception. But that's okay. Partings produce reunions. If not at home, then in a distant land.
Oh, this mirage is quite fascinating. It presents life like a stage play, with each scene more captivating than the last.
They say that astrologists have seen it all. So if this mirage intrigued you, that says it was a worthwhile encounter.
How fares thy mood?
Main Fräulein inquires as to your present well-being, Lord Kazuha, hoping your heart is not too filled with sorrow.
There's no way anyone could be cheerful after reliving all that!
You have a point. Thank you all for your concern. Fortunately, all those things are past and gone now. When I first saw this bonsai, I thought of the possibility that I needed to wait for you. Perhaps that was why I had to be here on my own. There was supposed to be a dead plant in that flower pot. However, there was nothing there. While we were separated, I had a lot of time to reflect. I think I finally understand now. The mirage is me. The empty flower pot represents the state of my heart. When the heart is clear, the world is too. And when the heart is unladen, the same is true. Clear and unladen. That describes how I feel right now. Although I would not say there are no regrets in this. To be unladen is also to be empty. That's why this bonsai appeared as part of my mirage. It gave me a chance to fulfill my wishes. I never realized that deep down in my heart, I also wanted to make my own bonsai. Perhaps this is what it really means to keep Kaedahara traditions alive.
Have you finished doing what you wanted to do, Cuz?
Yes, you could say that. You saw my past self and said goodbye to him. Only when you witness my whole story does it become truly consigned to history. What really matters in life is not how strict we are with ourselves, but the connections we make along the way. There's no future for those who linger on the past, so please believe me when I say that I've already come a long way, and I intend to go further still. I will always treasure your support. I often travel during storms, which means my eyes are often blinded by the rain. Many times, I couldn't even see what was right in front of me. One day, I finally reached the top of the mountain. I looked out with the clouds beneath my feet and only the gentle breeze murmuring in my ears. The highest mountain is a clear and enlightened heart. Here, there is no self, no hatred, no regrets, and no desires. Let's embark on a journey, for I am the breeze. We will meet again, no matter how far along the road. Life has just begun, and maybe the whole world can be my home.
It's been a long...
Everyone must be exhausted. Let's call it a day.
What's wrong? You don't look too good.
Nothing. Perhaps today's arduous journey is making me feel slightly out of sorts.
Mein Fräulein, are you alright?
Oz, curb thy curiosity.
Yes, mein Fräulein.
I'll see if I can find something for us to eat. Go ahead and rest if you're feeling tired. But anyone who's up to it is welcome to help out.
I found a note here.
Whoa, where did they come from?
Time to...
It's strange that
How bizarre. There are still signs of the camp, and the machine is still here, but all the people have vanished. Oh, I give up. I'm just going to divine the answer. What's this? Some kind of energy flow? Sorry, everyone. I can't seem to find any trace of the Fatui. My scry glass has gotten hazy again, but...
When the rain finally ceased, the Prinzessin descended from the palace steps as to allow all her retainers to behold her unparalleled glory.
Windstrider! Follow the wind. Strider! Follow the wind.
Crumble!
Wind Strider!
Quake! Rise! Crumble! Quake! Crumble! Rise! Crumble!
Wind Strider! Time to go. Wind Strider. Follow the wind.
Quake! Rise!
Time to go.
No, my sword!
The great secretaire, the lords, and the devoted Nachtrabenritter mounted the tower to pledge their allegiance to the Prinzessin, kissing the hem of her exquisite purple dress and taking pride in their loyalty.
We've been transported again, but we're not back on the beach.
We are somewhere in Mondstadt. Greetings, Honorable Kaiserin Derver Ertelang.
Amy, dear, I've made steak and fisherman's toast. Come on, eat up before they go cold.
Mother.
Oh, look at me being so forgetful. Ahem. Dost thou knowest, Prinzessin der Verurteilung, that the hour of luncheon encroaches?
Of course, Mother.
Ah, behold the view from the window, a delight to the senses. Prinzessin, Kaiserin, would you care to join the Kaiser der Verurteilung for a grand royal picnic? We shall enjoy the scenic view and partake of the delicacies granted to us by the heaven.
Yes, I shall gladly join.
Does anyone want to say anything about that? Okay, I'll bite. So, Amy, that's Fischl's real name?
Seems like it. The other two voices were probably her mom and dad.
Why are you all giving me that look?
Forgive me if this comes across as rude, but is your surname truly Magistus?
Huh, you think I was bluffing? My full title is and always has been Mona Magistus the Astrologist.
Oh, my apologies.
Don't you think that's a bit long?
Well, it's a special case. Only geniuses get titles like this.
Well, that makes no sense.
What are your thoughts on the scenes we just witnessed?
Well, it seems that closing the book is one way of effecting change in this mirage.
Well, I think it's sweet that Fischl's parents are willing to play along with her.
Well, they probably didn't indulge her forever. Based on the voice, this was surely a memory from her childhood. It's a different story now she's grown up.
You know a lot about Fischl, Mona.
After all, we've been friends for quite a while. Speaking of, I wonder where Fischl is now.
That voice mentioned that she was heading out. We may as well go outside and see if we can find anything.
Oh, we're back! Wait, why are we back? We haven't finished the story yet!
This feels as awful as purchasing a counterfeit astrology tutorial or realizing you've forgotten your wallet in the middle of dinner. This is torture.
I think they're a little bit upset.
To be honest, I also don't like to read books that end on an
No one likes that. All right, let's enter the mirage again.
idea! Let's go!
Huh?
We're still here. It's not working.
That's odd. We were able to enter earlier, but now we can't.
Why? Why are we being denied the opportunity to finish the book? This is pure sadism.
Maybe it's because we've already reached the end of this book. Before leaving the Mirage, we saw that the book had been flipped to the final page. I believe Hymn of the Holy Land is divided into multiple volumes.
It's like one of those sneaky light novel marketing schemes. If you want to know what happens next, please buy the next volume. Ugh.
I have to see the ending.
Yes, the ending! Everyone wants to know how the book ends.
Huh? Who's there?
Heavens above, she saw me. Stand up straight, stand up straight!
You're...
I'm Ask Me for Directions, Arnold.
That name's a little on the nose.
So, Arnold, let me ask you something.
It's Ask Me for Directions, Arnold.
So, ask me for directions, Arnold. Let me ask you something.
Yes, ma'am.
Are there other volumes of Hymn of the Holy Land? Where can I find them?
Oh, you're asking the right person. Hymn of the Holy Land is the sacred scripture of the Immer Nachreich. There are 3 volumes in total, with the other 2 stored in 2 high locations in the castle. If you wish to find the second volume, you must climb to the very top floor of the tower.
Tower? You mean that tower over there?
That is, indeed, the tower where the sacred scripture is stored. If you look closely to the cave right over there, you'll find a secret passage that will swiftly take you to the tower.
Okay. Thank you, Arnold.
It's Ask Me for Directions, Arnold. Do you have any other questions for me, fair maiden? Concerning, perhaps, my relationship status or monthly income?
No. Goodbye. Let's ignore that, Raven, and proceed. There's a secret passage in the cave ahead that leads directly to the top of the tower.
But, ma'am, are you sure you're not interested in me? I only shared with you the secrets of the Immer Nachreich because of your great beauty. Ma'am?
Knowing their peril, the people prayed to the Soteria. Prinzessin descended to confront the dragon. But the great battle was certain to damage the castle.
Help me! Somebody, please!
Ah! We just got to the interesting part! What did the Prinzessin say?
That voice sounds familiar. Is it that Not Robin Ritter fella again?
We're back again!
I believe we have just witnessed the true nature of the wicked dragon.
This is something I am all too familiar with. There are always people who believe that our passions are a waste of time.
Huh? You're...
Ask me for directions, Arnold.
I mean, you're back.
Oh, but I came because I bet you'd be looking for the third volume of Hymn of the...
Well, you bet right on that front.
You need not do anything for me, my dear lady. The opportunity to behold your beauty is the finest reward I could ask for. I shall give you the answer you seek. The third volume of Hymn of the Holy Land can be found on the top floor of the royal castle.
Is it guarded by anyone?
Oh, but of course, sir. What sort of question is that? No nation would treat its most treasured books as if they were just cast out into the wilderness.
That means we will still find Nachthreben guard stationed there.
It is a citizen's utmost honor to guard the sacred scriptures. But it matters not. I'm quite sure the fine lady merely seeks to peruse. Your face is captivating and full of wisdom, and the company you keep appears to be heroes of some renown. I have the utmost faith that you will be able to comprehend the meaning behind the stories in our sacred scriptures. Her Highness's accomplishments were documented by Oz, the great secretaire, and became great treasures of the Immernachtreich. I wish Her Highness joy and happiness every time I read those books.
Fella, if you want to survive and thrive, you should be more careful next time.
A successful journey requires perseverance, courage, as well as a keen sense of danger. You have the first two.
I shall remember your words for the rest of my life. But
It is time to say our final goodbye. You may not have noticed, but the weather has improved, and the sea has become pleasant and calm. We have awaited this day for a long time. You may be amazed that someone as reckless as me could become an actor, but please believe me when I say it's not by chance. Every Noct Raven is looking for a way to contribute to the world. We just want to find our place, our destiny. We were born to seek the roles that fate has assigned us to play. You may not be aware that Hymn of the Holy Land is also a book of prophecies.
Prophecy? But Paimon thought it was a sacred scripture.
Yes, it is. Hundreds of years ago, the Immernacht Reich was engulfed by a menacing shadow. But our ruler stood by and did nothing, as if she had lost interest in ruling the kingdom. Soon after, Oz, the great secretaire, appeared among us. He brought us the sacred scriptures and a most encouraging prophecy. That prophecy is just as it's described in the book, and predicts a blessed future for the Immernacht Reich. As a result, we became convinced that the gloomy skies would eventually clear. The Soteria, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, she will eventually remember the paradise of the Immernacht Reich. And on that day, we will devote to her the plays that were promised in the prophecy. That is why I have stepped forward to take on the role of a warrior. I'd do whatever it takes to prove my devotion to... Your Highness!
Oh, right! Yeah, she was lurking in the back when we rescued you for some reason. My citizen, thy will is strong enough to sunder the wicked dragon's wings. I shall now receive thy blessing.
It is my utmost...
Thou hast done well. 'Tis almost most evident that thou dost possess the virtues of a knight. Go, take thy position, and wait for the performance to be...
We commend your unfaltering loyalty to Her Highness. Her Highness will now lead her retainers into battle against the shadow that plagues the Immernacht Reich.
Thank you, Your Highness. And thank you, everyone. In that case, I will take my leave. Oh, by the way, please keep in mind that the password for the gate ahead is... Zian, mein Sommernachtgarten.
Paimon's confused. What were you guys role-playing just now? Is there not a single one of my lords and ladies who understood my precepts? Fools.
What mein Fräulein means to say is that you are all rather stupid.
Yeah, you didn't need to translate that.
I suppose this is the important business Her Highness warned us about earlier.
Let's get this over with.
Huh? Wait, what is it? Mein Sommernachtgarten. There's the book! Let's go and close it! Let's hope we won't get transported to another strange place this time.
Library? Why are we inside a library?
You must be the arch-nemesis I've been looking for. The useless and cowardly so-called Princessin. How laughable! What gives you the impression that you can defeat me? You should know over the past few days, I've seen all of your fear and trepidation.
Why is there another you? Is it a shadow?
Shadow? Yes. I suppose that probably describes our connection aptly enough. So have you come to surrender to me, little Amy? You? And that raven over there. You must be Oz? Excellent. I have been waiting for you for a long time. I heard that a great secretary named Oz brought the hymn of the Holy Land into the Immernachtreich. I suppose that was you?
At your service, main Fräulein.
Why did you call her main Fräulein?
As you can see, that's also main Fräulein over there. And if she is main Fräulein, then does that not make her my master?
Seems logical enough.
I might as well inform you that the Immernachtreich is a place with no way out. Now that you've made it here, I shall crush you and make you my servant! As for Oz, despite bringing over that hideous book of prophecies and causing the foolish citizens to fall to their knees worshipping that piece of nonsense, why don't you come over to my side? After all, Fischl is destined to team up with Oz.
Main Fräulein flatters me. I see no reason to refuse.
Oz? Where do you think you're going?
Oh, he's actually going over to the other side. Fischl, haven't you taught your raven anything about loyalty?
Oh, this is not the time to discuss my shortcomings! Have you been bewitched, Oz? Why should you trust that she's telling the truth? Is not the Immernachtreich a sacred land of liberty and theater? You are gravely mistaken if you presume the Immernachtreich to be some kind of amusement park. Listen closely. It is a tomb for those who cannot face reality. You will be buried here, and I will take Oz, the product of our imagination. A tomb? You of all people should know about this. Why does it always rain in the Immernachtreich? Why isn't there any music in this so-called paradise? Because of you! It's all because of you! How pathetic! No, dearest Amy, you, not I, are the one responsible for all. You dreamed up a vast kingdom, but you can't bear its weight. Swayed by fear, you can't face the very world you've created. You may try to avoid it, but the fact is, you can't change yourself. I came here in your stead precisely because you failed to show up. The Immernachtreich is now mine, and it is not your place to tell me what to do. Amy, you are but a weak fool who does not deserve this world. Be gone.
Hey, are you done?
For you to give yourself such a piece of your mind, it must have been bothering you for a long time.
Luna?
Oh, what's that look on your face? You're not going to admit defeat, are you?
I hate to admit it, but she might be right.
No. Please do not think that. Your Highness, do you still remember why we came here?
Kazuha?
I am a samurai from Inazuma who's been entrusted with your safety. These individuals also responded to your call.
Having your own tomb does sound pretty cool, but the Immernachtreich is not a tomb.
Shenyan! Oh, so you've made some friends. But do you really think that's enough for you to defeat me? I am your fear, your dark side. I am the nightmare from which you have never escaped in all these years. Standing before me, you are nothing! No, I can't. I can't lose. I will be the one to claim victory. Just you wait. I will...
Wind strike!
Pyrotechnics!
Shadows of fate!
Take it one step at a time and don't rush. You can win as long as you maintain a level head.
Delves into destiny!
Shred till I'm dead!
Feel the beat! Shadows of fate, written in the stars. Time to rock!
Wind strike!
Get it together. Don't lose to anyone, and definitely don't lose to yourself. You ain't weak. That's not true at all.
Wind strike!
Power core! Delves into destiny. Shadows of fate!
Amp it up!
Feel the beat! Delves into destiny.
Wind strike!
Power core! Oh, my divination attempts are working again. And the stars say the official I know will obtain a landslide victory. Impossible! How did you make it through that nightmarish library? Stand down! Do you still think I'm going to lose? You looked down on me. You thought I was a worthless coward. And yes, I did used to be like that, because I am someone who can't face reality. who spends all day daydreaming. But now I understand. I understood as soon as I first laid my eyes on this mirage. Do you see that incredible world out there? So vast, so breathtaking. That is my imagination, the source of my power. You act so arrogant under that dark cloak of self-obsession, but that's not your true nature. You're no princessin. You're just a narcissistic speck of dust hiding in my shadow. You are the true loser, the one who's holding me back. You hide your fear and cowardice behind a facade of thorns and self-loathing. You are far weaker than me. Now give it back! What? Return to me what is rightfully mine. The Imanakreich, the castle, my people. And most importantly, my companion Oz!
Oh, mein Fräulein, you speak with such eloquence and vigor now. You've
got some nerve opening your beak, traitor!
No, mein Fräulein, I've come here to prove something to you all. As we all know, Oz will always follow Fischl, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung. It should make no difference whose side I am on, because you're both Fischl. But consider this. When I switched sides, you did not lose your identity.
Indeed. These are words of wisdom.
What do you mean, my identity?
Whom do you suppose Fischl truly is?
Huh?
This is my question to you, mein Fräulein.
Fischl is... She's a loser! A coward who refuses to confront her true self behind the fantasies and lies!
No, you are wrong.
Fischl is... me?
Ah, you caught on most rapidly.
Huh? That's it?
Indeed, mein Fräulein. Fischl is sometimes the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, and other times not. She may be courageous and arrogant, but Fischl is you, both noble and humble. She is a first-rate adventurer with few friends and the Prinzessin der Verurteilung. The Fischl is both timid and strong. She's afraid of others' gossip, yet yearns for their respect. Most importantly, Fischl is often self-deprecating, beating herself up countless times, yet she always finds a way. Mein Fräulein, no one merits the name Fischl more than you do. It's a complex yet simple name that represents the beauty of dreams and liberty. With or without loyal admirers, Amy will always be Fischl. You are Fischl, the enlightened one, who has always carried that belief in her heart.
May my people be freed from the shackles of ancient decrees!
Thank you for creating the Imanakreich and giving us a homeland, for authoring the hymn of the Holy Land in your subconscious, which offered us hope for a bright future. Please, embrace your darkness and return to your true form, Your Highness.
Whoa! Fancy dress Fischl vanished! Wait a minute, and now she's back?
Shadow seems to have returned to Fischl's heart, where it belongs.
Everyone, lend me your ears.
There she is.
Citizens of the Imanakreich, do you hear my summons?
Yes, you're...
There she goes again. I am so done with this.
Oz speaks the words of truth. Today is a grand occasion, for it is the day that I seize back my... Welcome to the Imanakreich! Yay!
One stormy night, a girl found a way to the future in the library. She said to herself,
I shall create my dream kingdom. I'll carve mountains and oceans and erect castles and towns.
Then she spoke to those who shared her dream.
Please be proud of all that is unreal, for we are greater than this world. For our magnificent kingdom is a small and forbidden paradise.
There's a star over there! And now it's gone! Let's follow it! It's made its way inside!
I've always been very proud of my talent in astrology. Huh? What in the... Is that my voice? I believe that astrology is a valuable discipline and that it is capable of revealing the inner workings of this universe. Oh, that's me talking to myself. When people discovered I could perform divination, they began to bombard me with inquiries. When is my missing son going to be found? Do they love me or not? Will I ever recover? Being the honest person I am, I told them exactly what I saw through the scry glass. Though honesty may bring about resentment, I couldn't lie in the face of such a noble art. Astrology is a scam. That's insane. Can you please leave me alone now? I need some space. It felt as if I was being stabbed with razor-sharp knives formed by their disappointment. I could see the future, yet I felt miserable, as if I'd fallen into an abyss. Astrology reveals the truth unreservedly, but not everyone is willing to accept their fate. No matter. Running into difficulties is part of practicing the craft. I must also become stronger myself in order to convince people. I once met an adventurer on a mountain who also happened to be picking fruits. He was even kind enough to share some with me, so in return, I agreed to perform a divination for him. The results were terrifying. I advised him to give up adventuring as soon as possible, otherwise he could meet his end within the next 2 years. He fell silent for a while. Surprisingly, he didn't doubt the results of my divination like others had, but he looked quite perplexed. Even so, I have to keep going. Adventurers can't just give up in the face of hardship. With that, he picked up his pack and headed for the peak. However, try as I might, I could never forget that incident. Why is that?
So, Mona, is that adventurer dead now?
That was the only time I ever saw him, and that was more than 3 years ago, which means he's no longer alive.
But isn't there still a chance that he's alive? You know, like maybe you just made a mistake.
You can't call it divination if you reject anything bad and believe the good unreservedly. That's just self-deception. Of course, casually performing divination for fun might be a different matter, but in my field of expertise, there's no room for lies. To contradict my own reading would be a blasphemy against astrology.
Cruel, but truthful. Such is fate.
I don't usually say things like this, but while we're on the topic, I really hope you don't confuse astrology with those fortune stick peddlers that you see along the streets. Astrology does not exist to please. We astrologists are here to verify and witness the truths of this world. Ugh. Which is why astrology is a disdained profession. It is a mighty art, but unfortunately one that annoys people nonetheless.
Why dost thou protest so much, Lady Magistus? Thou seems not to be the sort—
What Main Fräulein means is that she's glad to be friends with—
No, that's not exactly— Whatever has gotten into you, Oz? You misinterpret my utterances with increasingly alarming frequency.
Oh my, why could that be? Perhaps I have been concerned that Main Fräulein could offend her friends and have been attempting to soften her words.
Although you're the only astrologist I know, you've left an awesome impression on me. You're not annoying at all.
Astrologists are able to understand the most complex signs among the stars. And because of this, they are not allowed to show any arrogance. If one believes that astrology grants them unlimited power, they will face banishment by the stars. In the past, I was ignorant enough to think that I understood all fates in the universe. Maybe it was some form of punishment. But I became lost. I couldn't see the stars any longer. You should not get confused. If you should become confused one day, not even astrology will be able to help you then. That's what the old hag said. We astrologists can't predict our own fate. But today, those words seem to carry a different meaning. understand now that people won't always follow a beacon's guiding light. Even though the way forward may be dark and dangerous, they will still resolutely forge ahead. Fate is called such precisely because it cannot be altered or reversed. I understand the governing laws of the universe and have glimpsed secrets between heaven and earth. Observing it is enough for me. There are no perfect legends and no heroes that can save everyone. Instead of dwelling on my helplessness, is seize my own destiny.
What a magnificent view!
Lady Magistus, I believe this is the firmest evidence yet of your immense genius.
Thank you. Although the Immernachtreich really doesn't have that much of a history.
Stars like diamonds and the moon like a pearl. This is the most brilliant night sky I've ever beheld.
It's beautiful. To call up such a mirage, Mona must have a vast and boundless sea of stars in her heart.
I'm just thinking. These must be the things that we aspire to. This night sky is incredibly beautiful. In fact, I might go so far as to say it's even more beautiful than what I usually see in divinations. All the stars are in their rightful place. This is definitely my mirage. Only here can I see extraordinary sights like these.
Extraordinary? Why do you say that?
You know, the night sky of Tevat is truly marvelous. All the answers in the world seem to have been hidden within. When is my missing son going to be found? Do they love me or not? Will I ever recover? As your stars move across the sky, they record all your life events in their path. When your stars are on track, it means you will be healthy, happy, and at peace. Conversely, if your stars go off track, everything will get worse. The starry sky in my divinations would never look as perfect as this. Some stars would lose their way, and I wish everyone could be happy and stay on track. To this end, I offer advice and tell the truth. I know it's useless. All fates are already revealed in the night sky, with mine too, just another among them. I can't change anything. Even so, outside of astrology, outside of the words of truth, we must all live within the confines of reality, but call me presumptuous. But I still believe in miracles. In this vast sea of stars, there are stars for you, for me, for everybody. What are the chances of one star encountering another? Are these encounters not the most wonderful miracles in all of destiny? I don't know. But within Tevat, the stars in the sky will always have a place for us. Even if astrology is resolutely rational, fate remains arbitrary, cruel, but romantic. I think I have figured out what those stars are hiding. Now I will seize my own destiny. Excellent! Please, fan them away from me.
Certainly.
I've checked the surroundings, but there's no one else here. Isn't that strange? The Fatui is a big organization, but he's the only one left at this camp. Even the larger gentleman from the first time is missing. I think they must be hiding somewhere. As for why they may be hiding, I'm afraid we'll have to ask him.
But he's as drunk as tone-deaf Bard! Should we wait for him to sober up?
Cleanse him with the holy spring of punishment.
Mein Fräulein means to splash him with water.
Ooh, sounds like a good idea! Let's try. Hey, he opened his eyes!
Huh?
Hey, are you one of the Fatui? Can you tell us what happened here and what that machine is for?
Fatui? Ha! Fatui! Those blockheads from the administration will regret it now! That's what you get for rejecting my research, forcing me to conduct my research on this deserted island. My precious!
Looks like he has a lot of pent-up emotions.
You mocked me! And my precious invention. You don't know anything about the future. Only my invention can help us conquer the world. Idiots. Such idiots. Ow! Don't hit me. I won't blow up the lab again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
This man's gone insane. There's no way we can communicate with him.
He wasn't like this when we first met him. It looks like the effects have grown worse.
My manuscript. My manuscript. Only that can save.
Manuscript? Where is it?
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
Official, don't yell at him.
Then I'll... Let me try.
Kind sir, look at me. Now, tell me, where did you hide your manuscript?
No! No, don't force me to write a report! Go away!
He's completely lost in his own imagination.
Allow me. Please excuse me.
We've inserted all of the crystalline cores, Mona. Is that all we needed to do?
I think so. That's what the manuscript says, anyway.
Let's give it some time. Hopefully it'll return to normal.
Someone's in our camp! Hey, who are you people? Hold on, look at the machine. Is it fixed? What? But Mr. Persikov is still lying on the ground over there!
We're the ones who fixed the machine! Yeah, you're welcome!
We could have had a nice, relaxing vacation if all of this hadn't ended up occupying so much of our time.
Apologize to me and my retainers at once.
Huh? Oh no, I'm out of here. Hey! Don't leave me here on my own! Mr. Persikov's still there! We need to save him!
Those two definitely seem a little more lucid now.
It looks like we succeeded.
Yay! Let's get out of here then! Paimon wants to spend the rest of this vacation back at our own camp. Yeah, but it feels like our camp now. Kinda like our temporary home.
Then perhaps we should call it the Embassy of the Imanakreich and Dodoland.
Huh? No! That's too many words! Paimon would prefer something easy to remember. Come on, let's go home now. After coming home to a nice big meal, then having a long lie down.
Is the hospitality of the Imanakreich to thy liking?
Paimon's loving it.
Wonderful. Main Fräulein invited you all here not only to witness the arrival of our Holy Land, but most importantly,
Great! Well, I've come to the right place. I love it here.
May this place become an eternal paradise.
Mein Fräulein says she hopes to go on more adventures with you here in the future.
Of course! And you should come find me and Leo when you get the time. I'll show you around. Oh, also, my friend runs the best restaurant in Liyue. I'm sure you'll love it. If you're into opera, you should go see Yunjin. She's the nicest person, and she likes making friends with new and interesting people. I'm sure the two of you will have plenty to talk about with your shared passion.
Oh? If Lady Xinyan speaks so highly of it, then I must entertain the idea.
Traveler, I have a suggestion. There's a snack called roasted lavender melon in Inazuma, which goes rather well with fish. Why don't we roast some fruit and seafood for dinner tonight? Oh? Did you try it in Inazuma? That's great. You know, I want to follow your example and travel around the world. Hopefully that means a lot coming from you.
Ah, you're all here. I've noticed an issue. Although we've fixed the machine, as you can see, the mirage is on the—
I've noticed that too. But considering it took some time for the mirages to appear, it may also take some time for them to disappear.
Yes, that's definitely possible. In other news, my scryglass seems to be working fine now. The divination results are also looking about right. Although there are some parts in the results that I don't quite understand. It's as if there is some sort of power surrounding us. And it's still watching us.
Do you think it's caused by the machine? Or perhaps Persikov?
Sorry, I'm also not sure. All I know is that the power is not hostile at the moment. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to harbor any ill will toward us. Well, although there's nothing left to disturb us and we can finally kick back and enjoy our vacation, we still ought to be cautious while we're on these islands. I will keep seeing what the stars say every day.
I promised Fischl that I'd be her guard. I can help.
Good. I'll be counting on you. Goodness knows why those girls are so carefree about everything. I suppose it
Oh, coming. Oh, so we're gonna call the tone-deaf bard, right?
Well, hello there, strangers. You finally called. I thought you were having so much fun that you'd completely forgotten about me.
Nope. Oh, tone-deaf bard, a whole bunch of really strange things happen.
A strange machine that can imitate the power of a god? Wow. I didn't know the Fatui had plans like that. Their imaginations are truly running wild.
So, judging from your tone, it sounds like you don't know any more about this than we do.
Alas, I am but a humble bard who sings for his Mora in the tavern.
Ugh, so annoying.
But other than that, did you two have fun?
We did! We ate a lot of yummy food and saw loads of amazing things! It was really cool!
That's good. The point of traveling is to record any feelings stirred along the way. As long as you had an unforgettable experience, this journey has served its purpose. As for the mysterious voice, although we don't know who it was, not only did she not harm you, she also helped you to gain a better understanding of each other, right? If you look at it that way, maybe she meant you well. I mean, if she was able to intercept Alice's communication tool, I'm sure she's also plenty capable of attacking you.
Tone-deaf bard is right.
I'm glad to bring you some peace of mind. Just enjoy your vacation to the fullest. And don't forget to tell me all about the marvelous mirages when you get back. I want to record all these beautiful memories and turn them into ballads. Every summer will become an unforgettable song. Then I'll just wait for your return. Happy vacationing!
If Tone-deaf bard thinks it's okay, then maybe there's nothing to worry about. After all, Tone-deaf bard is still a god. We should probably trust him. Let's head back. We don't want to keep everyone waiting. Hold on. Didn't Fischl say earlier?
Bye!